All right, so many fun things today. Just jumping for joy with fun things. All right, let's see. First up on the list. Oh baby, we got a again, you know, you guys, if you watch my videos, you know I don't do amber, you know, like the lighting and all that stuff, and I do not do chrome. So I'm going to be replacing this first, and then we're going to look into the side door handles, and we're going to look into this little silver going around all the vents. So a lot of fun things, happening. To pull off the e-brake button, where just needs to be unscrewed, is what I'm going to be using. I am actually going to wrap it in this as well too, so that it doesn't get too damaged. Otherwise, obviously, that's just going to scratch it all up. It is plastic, really, so kind of who cares, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then I'm going to be basically screwing this back on. I am going to use the spring that's inside there because it's a normal daily driver. I'm not going to be, it's not a drift button for me. It's really just for cosmetic purposes. So, all right, so I am just simply grabbing it like so. I'm not using the cloth just because I'm not going to save this and I can't really tell or see. And then I am just slowly turning it little by little, making sure that I am not hitting the leather, of course. But yeah, so just doing this until I can finally do it by hand. It does seem to take a while, doing quarter turns, half turns at a time, whatever you want to call it, so be patient. All right, so you can see that spring inside there. Like I said, I'm going to be leaving that in there. It will continue to be a normal car for me, so yeah, just simply going to be screwing this on. Probably the easiest mods ever. I'm actually just going to kind of clean all those threads up real quick, and then throw this on. So easy enough. All right, so easy enough. So it does not act like a normal e-brake. Right, so push it in, put it down. It acts as a drift, even though I kept the spring in, and then you got to push it out to lock it into place. So no big deal, it is what it is. But yeah, simple enough. Moving on to the next. All right, so fun toy number 2. So we have got a vacuum pump cover. So I really just kind of feel like this is really the last piece, ugly piece, that I'm looking to replace and switch up. So you are gonna have to take off your pulley cover here. So whether it's stock or, you know, aftermarket. So I already unscrewed everything, the 4 bolts, and now that's gonna allow me to get to these 2. Well, you don't need to take it off to get to these 2 little like star screws, but there's one back there. And what you really need is just, see if I can get it to focus, just a small star screw, just really on a, you know, attachment for a screwdriver. Pretty simple. I already used this to do the other ones just to make sure it worked. But yeah, so pretty straightforward. So I'm gonna just pull my cover off and then unscrew these 3 you know, star screws here, put the new one on, screw it in. I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, so easy enough. Unscrewed those 3. I've always wanted to know what was underneath here. I know it's a vacuum pump cover, but there it is. So that's what your vacuum pump looks like. So it's pretty clean under there. Nice, did a good job. There is a seal, or a so I am gonna throw that on the new one, because, wow, or gasket, I apologize, called it a seal, because why wouldn't I? And I don't think there's any videos out there. I haven't even looked to see if anyone else has made a video of it, but you can see there's actually an indent for it. So I will most certainly throw this back on, and then yeah, I'll just show you the end result. Pretty straightforward. All right guys, so just so you can see the difference, obviously a much better like just overall appearance upgrade. Again, it's a super cheap mod. It's actually one of the Christmas gifts my wife gave me. What a nice lady. But yeah, so that looks like crap, obviously, and the car only has 25,000 miles on it, and it's like that beat up already, and whatever it may be. Just don't forget to use the gasket. Put it back in. There's a little cutout for it, so it fits nice. And yeah, easy enough. So on to the next. All right, guys, so to wrap up this video, I am going to swap out. I have the silver shorty from GrimmSpeed that I'm going to swap out the tall red powder coated one. So I was going for black. Somehow I convinced myself to get red, and we'll see what it looks like. I guess add some color in here will be nice, so considering everything is black and dreary, so maybe this will make give it some color, make it look nice. So I'm literally just going to swap these out, and they are the same weight too, just so you know. I just kind of like a little bit of a smaller feel. So let me unscrew this and screw this one on. Nice. So it looks really good. I do like this look better, this thinner look, not as bulky, and it does actually sit lower on the actual shift knob itself too. So it is a little bit lower as well, so when you're making your shift. So yeah, I'm happy with it. It gives the car some color. So thanks for checking it out. I hope, you know, this was a decent video for everybody, and stay tuned. I got much more coming. So thanks a lot, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out.